Morning. I always tell my students about the importance of routine, of starting the day with purpose. But lying here next to you, I'm starting to question if maybe I've been missing out on something. Just being here, not rushing. It feels nice. You have a way of making everything feel right somehow. I've noticed even yesterday that your space is so different from mine. It's filled with life, with energy. You surrounded yourself with all of these little pieces of your world. You surrounded yourself with all these little pieces of your world. Each one seems to tell a story. There's something really special about that. I could spend hours just exploring everything here. I guess that's what fascinates me about you. You're so vibrant. You move through life with this energy that draws people in. I see it in class, the way you command attention without even trying. And I see it here, in the way you filled this room with such beauty and history. It must be something you inherited from your mom, right? I remember when you first mentioned you was a painter. There's this creative spirit in you, this ability to see the world in colors and shapes, emotions and ideas. It's something I admire deeply. Sometimes I wonder, did you always know this was the life you'd lead? Surrounded by art, by people, by this whirlwind of activity? Or was there a time when you just questioned it? When you thought maybe you'd take a different path? I can't imagine what it must have been like growing up in a family like yours. Always in the spotlight, always expected to shine. Although, knowing you, I can't imagine you'd ever shy away from it. You thrive under pressure. It's one of the things that makes you so captivating. And yet, there's also this other side of you. A side that's more introspective. It's like you're always thinking, always analyzing, even when you're not saying anything. I notice it in the little things, like the way you listen so intently when someone's speaking, or how you sometimes get lost in thoughts, even in the middle of the conversation. I suppose that's why we get along so well. You understand that life isn't just about the external, the things people see. It's also about what's going on inside, like thoughts, emotions, the layers that make up who we are. It's like you're a puzzle I'm trying to solve, but every time I think I figure you out, you surprise me with another piece I didn't see coming. And then there are mornings like this, where all the complexities fade away, and it's just the two of us. No expectations, no roles to play, just us. It's a rare gift, and I don't take it for granted. I want you to know that. You know, I've always been someone who enjoys my solitude. It's part of why I became a professor, I think. The love of thinking, of analyzing, of delving into the intricacies of the mind. It's part of why I became a professor, I think. The love of thinking, analyzing, of delving into the intricacies of the mind. But with you, I don't feel the need to retreat into myself. You make me want to share, to open up in ways I usually don't. It's ironic, isn't it? A psychology professor learning about yourself through your student. But you taught me more than you realize. About life, about connection, about the importance of stepping outside my comfort zone. And for that, I'm grateful. Do you ever think about the future? About where all this will lead? I can't help but wonder sometimes. Not in a worrying way, but in a curious one. There's so much ahead of us, so many possibilities, and I find myself wanting to explore them with you. I know we come from different worlds, different backgrounds, but that's part of what makes this so special, isn't it? We bring out different sides of each other, challenge each other in ways we didn't expect. And it's all started so innocently. A class, a conversation, and now, mornings like this. I can hear you thinking, what's in your mind? You always get this look when you're deep in thought, like you're about to come up with something brilliant. It's one of my favorite things about you. And I love that you let me see that side of you, the side that's always questioning, always searching for more. Okay, I'll stop analyzing you, at least for now. I know you've got a full day ahead, meetings, events, all those important things you do. But before we jump back into the world, can we just stay here a little longer? I'm not quite ready to let go of this quiet, this peace. There's something magical about mornings like this. The way the lights filters in, the way everything feels so still, like the world is waiting for us to decide how we want to shape the day. And with you, I feel like anything is possible. You have this way of grounding me, of making me feel like I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. It's not something I'm used to, but it's something I've come to cherish. You're a constant in a world that's always changing, and that's something truly special. Sometimes I think about the paths we've taken to get here, the choices, the moments that lead us to this point. It's fascinating, isn't it? How life weaves together these intricate tapestries of experiences and connections, and somehow, through it all, we found each other. Besides, I think we've earned these moments of peace. We work hard, we give so much of ourselves to the world. It's only fair that we take a little time for ourselves, for each other. Alright, I know we can't stay here forever as much as I'd like to, but let's make a promise, okay? No matter how busy life gets, no matter where our paths take us, let's always find time for mornings like this. Because they remind me of what's truly important. the connections we make, the love we share, the simple joy of being with someone who understands you. Thank you for being that person for me, for letting me into your world, for sharing these quiet mornings with me. It means more than words can express. Alright, let's face the day together, but we'll keep a little piece of this morning with us, won't we? A reminder of the quiet moments, the shared smiles, the warmth of waking up next to someone who makes the world feel just a little bit brighter. Come on, let's go and I'll make you a breakfast.